Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene, and I'm the author of the Galarium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So I'm going to be memory planning today in my A5 wide rings, and we are planning for the week of May 29th to June 4th. So this was a very big week for me because it was actually the week of my deadline. So as you guys know, I am going to be releasing my second book in the Heartbreaker series next week. So this was the day that I handed it into my editor, and this was my final week of working on the book. So basically after this, I won't be able to make any changes to the book anymore. So this was crunch time for me. It's going to be very, very busy next week too, because in addition to my book release, we are going to be having the Made in Canada sale on the weekend starting on Friday. So like I said, it's going to be a huge week for me. I have a lot going on, but hopefully I'll be able to get through it. This is the kit that I decided to use this week. Now this is a kit that actually has not been released yet because I actually just made it this week. I made 3 kits this week, and this one is one that really spoke to me this week. It's called Espresso, and it just has some of my favorite colors, all the purples and pinks, and I really like this pop of orange. I think it's great for the summertime. This week was super hot, you guys, like boiling hot, and so I felt like this encompassed all the kind of work but also summer vibes that I had this week. So I'm gonna be having a special release for this kit. It's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks. I think maybe by the time you guys watch this video, I will upload my special new release for it, but I do have something that will go along with this collection in the shop that's coming soon. So that's going to be a kind of special release that I'm going to be having. It's going to be a limited edition thing. So yeah, check out my other video to see the details on that. But for this plan with me, I added the gold hollow overlays from Rose Colored Days. I thought that the gold hollow just matched perfectly with the colors. I really wanted to bring out the yellow and the orange of this kit, I think. And here is the bottom washi. I love the florals. Now I added the overlays to some of the headers here. You can see I did them over the floral ones, and then I actually added a few to the bow, the single bow ones. If I move it like this, you can probably see the doodle hearts there. Those are in like a hot gold. I'm going to be bringing some of these in the sidebar because this week I'm actually not planning on using some washi. You guys know I normally use washi in the sidebar, sometimes inside the spread too. But this week I want to try something different without washi and see how it turns out. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a little bit of an experiment this week. These are the colors of the kit. I mean, I'm obsessed with these colors. I love pink and orange together. They give me like Beyonce vibes. Pink and purple are some of my favorite colors. These are the full box checklist. I love the florals. And then you get the solid box page too. Now this is the deco sheet. I did pull some elements off of it already because I'm going to be using it in the spread, but you get a ton of really cute deco. It kind of has like a coffee and brunch theme to it, but also has some work elements there, so that's why I really love it. So let's get started. This is how last week turned out. One of my favorites, I used the Daisy Love kit. I know a lot of you guys love this kit. So that is what last week looked like. And I'm using the inserts from my shop. These are printables. The printables have been super popular lately, so I just want to thank everyone who has been purchasing them. And again, if you guys are interested in the printables or the stickers, go ahead and use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. So let's go ahead and get started with the date covers and the bottom washi as well as the full boxes. Now I can't seem to find my small scripts. You know, the ones that I usually put up here. I can't find that sheet. I don't know where I put it. I'm sure that once I finish this video, it'll pop up somewhere, but I can't seem to find it right now. So when it comes to that time, I think I will just leave it blank until I locate that sticker sheet, because I obviously put it somewhere and can't find it on my desk anymore. So hopefully that turns up soon. I just sold the last one that I had in stock, so I can't just pull it from my stock in my shop right now. I'll have to print out more after this video, but I am busy prepping for my book release this week, and then also for the Made in Canada sale, which will be happening next weekend. By the time you watch this video, the sale will be over, but hopefully you guys will be able to pick up some stickers or some printables that you are interested in. But like I said, this kit Espresso is going to have a very special release. I also have another kit that will have a special release too. I don't want to give away too much, but if you guys were looking forward to some albums, those are coming. I finished designing them, but I do need to make them. So once I'm done with that, then I will release them and let you guys know that they're in the shop. So like I said, this week I am not using washi because I do want to do a little something different in the sidebar, just for something, you know, extra. I'm gonna add this cute box here on Monday because that was my deadline. So we're gonna use that sticker there. I love this little Gucci bag, super cute, so we'll add that there. And then for the headers on these full boxes, I will be using the floral ones. So let me give you guys an update on my Simply Gilded issue that I was having. I'm sorry I keep talking about it, but in my last video, a lot of you guys commented on it. So I just wanted to follow up again because, yeah, guess what, guys? I finally got my refund. So I mentioned last week that 7 weeks have passed, and so according to their policy, I had to fill out this lost mail claim. So I did all the paperwork for that and I submitted it. And I waited a few days because I didn't get a response. So I waited a few days and then I followed up one day and I was like, okay, so like when am I going to get my refund? Because obviously not going to be showing up. So I would just like a refund for the box if you're not going to be sending me a replacement. And I got a message back and they were like, oh, you have to wait 7 weeks before we can consider it lost. So I was like, what is going on? Like, I already waited 7 weeks. I'm not going to wait more. Then I got another email just a few minutes after that, and they were like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't realize that 7 weeks had already passed. So in that case, fill out this form. When I opened it, it was the exact same form that I had already, you know, filled out and sent to them. So by this point, you know, I was like really pissed because like I feel like I'm just going through the same process over and over again. And they're obviously not taking into consideration the time that has passed already, because this box is for the April box and it's already June, you guys. So like I was just really fed up. I just wanted it to be over with. And so I sent them an email and I was like, you guys, like I've done everything that you've asked me to. I've waited the 7 weeks. I have filled out all the paperwork and sent it in, but you obviously didn't do anything with the paperwork because you didn't file it because you're asking me to fill it out again. And so I was just like, okay, I just want this over with, so please just give me my refund so we can finish with this issue. So after I sent that email, they replied and they were like, oh, actually, yeah, we have like submitted it, but we didn't receive a response from whatever that thing is that they have to submit it to. And they're like, okay, so we'll send you the refund then. So yeah, I didn't even bother responding because like I said, I was just beyond frustrated by that point. But I did check my Simply Gilded account and it does look like they have actually refunded me. Now the money has not appeared in the bank yet, so I'm still waiting for that to happen. But yeah, at least they actually processed my refund, so that is at least over with now. So yeah, I guess it's all over. So I am thankful for that because it was such a stressor. Like on top of my book deadline, I just didn't really need that issue to deal with this week. So yeah, I was just really, really annoyed with how they dealt with it. It was just not good. Not very professional. Yeah, I'm glad that it's over now. I finally got my refund. Okay, so as I've been updating you guys on that, I have filled up my sidebar and I've done it differently. So what I did was I used the single bow headers, which I added the overlays to, and I added them to the top and bottom, and I kind of worked my way like towards the center. So I put a full box on each end. I added my box here, which I typically use to write my focus of the week, but this week, instead of putting another box for the books I read, I did put this little quarter box there because I just want to highlight that it is my deadline week. So that is why I did it this week, and I kind of like it. Normally, you know, I like to use washi tape and things like that, but this was really fun. So I think in this upper corner, I want to use the newspaper. And again, like I said, I have misplaced my small scripts for my monthly, so I need to locate that and then add it. But yeah, that is what it is looking like so far. What do you guys think? I think I like this more than the washi. I mean, I like the washi too, but I may be doing this format more often because I think it uses more of the headers too. So there we go. That is what the base is looking like so far. So now let's get into the sidebar and the day by day. Isn't this kit super cute? I really, really love it. I love all the colors. That's why I really want to use it this week, even though it's not technically released yet. I just couldn't help myself. I just got so excited. So let me start by filling in my sidebar. I'm gonna right here, make it last at editor, so that I know that it's my deadline. So of course I need to do my final edit, and thankfully she had only good things to say about this book, so that made my job easier this week. I didn't have to stress out too much about too many other things. I did have several renewals and hops this week, and then also, like I mentioned, I am designing some new albums for the shop. So there's going to be 2 new sizes, so I have just added those 2 things there. And let's see, what do I want to add here? I'm going to put the French press there and keep it pretty simple. So there we go, that's the sidebar done. So let me mark down firstly that on Monday I had my book at the editor, and then this was also the day that my dad had his big checkup. So I want to thank everyone who sent some positive messages for my dad. The checkup went fine, however he does need to have surgery, and so that surgery will happen within the next 5 months, they said. But what worries me about that is that the hospital where the surgery is going to happen is really far. It's not even in my city, so that's my only concern about it. I'm just worried that, you know, it's just going to be an added stressor because it is so far away. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But like I said, thank you guys so much for all your well wishes. Really, really appreciate it. So that sticker is from Hello Petite paper. The little glasses is actually from my shop on the doodle sheet. I'm using a paper K character here just to mark down that I did start designing. The design script is from my shop, and I'm actually using it on transparent mat. So if you guys want to have an idea of how that looks like, it is really, really pretty. I did also film this day because I knew that I would be getting my book back from the editor the following day, so I switched my schedule around. I'm using a Hello Petite paper camera and a film script from my shop. And then this day I also got my Estelle Happy Mail. I had ordered the mini cloud tote in Camellia, and it finally arrived, which I'm so excited about. I got one of the free little clutches with it. So I'm using this little cloud tote that is from Scribble Prints Co. And I'm just gonna write Estelle Happy Mail. Now, although I filmed an unboxing video, it wasn't until after that video that I realized that there was something wrong with my order. So after I filmed that video, I started putting my stuff in it, obviously, because I wanted to use it right away. There was something wrong with like the buckle, so it kept coming apart. So every time I put it on my shoulder, it would just fall to the ground. So that was really frustrating. So I emailed them and they asked me to send a video kind of like explaining what happened and showing what the issue was. So that's what I did, and thankfully they did not give me an issue. They immediately sent another replacement. So that just shipped yesterday. So I'm hoping that it'll arrive soon so that I can start using it, because I have used it as like a regular purse, like, you know, in the crook of my arm, but I do definitely prefer it as a crossbody. So yeah, hoping that comes in soon. So on Monday I did also have a new release. I released the Coco Cabana collection, which was really popular in the shop. So many of you guys picked it up on release day. So I have a little girl boss sticker there from my little puffy there. So that ends off Monday onto Tuesday. So this was the day that my editor returned my book to me. So I'm using a little bow icon that is a laptop from my shop. And then I also am marking it down that I worked on the edits. So anything she told me to change, that's what I did this day. And then I added the final touches to the book too. So that done character, that is super happy. That is from Coffee Monsters Co. That came from the sub box. So after that, I was kind of rushing the editing process because I did need to go to the post office. So that post office script is from my shop, as is this little mailer. And then I am going to also mark down that I got a new Kate Spade bag. So this was really bad timing because I had just received my Estelle Cloud Tote the day before. But when I went in store, I found one of my bags that I had wanted from Kate Spade. It was a really good price, and so I felt a bit guilty buying it because, like I said, I had just received my Cloud Tote the previous day, but I honestly just couldn't leave it there because it was in the color that I wanted, and yeah, I didn't have to pay extra shipping for it. So I ended up getting it, and I'm so happy. I'll probably share an unboxing video on it, maybe do a what's in my bag video on it too. But yeah, I was a little naughty with that purchase, but I don't regret it. Definitely really happy with what I got. So I know it looks a little weird because I have the two bags there. I don't know that I will change it. I mean, I could obviously change this box out, but I kind of like it because it has the books there, and I obviously was working on my book too. I could change out the icon, but I kind of like the icon too. So I don't know. I think I'll just leave it. Then I did have ramen for dinner. So I have that little sticker there, the girl eating ramen from 15 Prill, and the cook script is from my shop. And then I'm just going to mark down that I had a plan with me and my Hobonichi cousin go up. So there we go. That is Monday and Tuesday. These 2 days were like super busy and quite stressful, to be honest, but yeah, at least I managed my way through it. Let's go on to Wednesday now, and I'm gonna mark down editing first. So I have these AirPods. These are from my shop, and then the edit script is also from my shop. I started printing and cutting orders, so let's use a label for that. So that sticker is from Teddy's Plans Co. And then I started also designing albums. So I'm gonna add the swatch here, and this sticker is from the Planner Shack, and I feel like it matches perfectly with the colors of this kit. So I love that. And I have a design script from my shop. I was really tired after all that, so let's mark down nap time here. I think I'll just use a smaller box for that. I don't want it to take up too much space. So for nap time, I have these pillow icons. That's from my shop, and then the nap time script is actually one of the new ones from my shop as well. So for reading, I have this Papershire sticker and a read script from my shop. And then lastly, I'm going to mark down here that we had the June kit lineup go up. So I'm going to use this Mr. and Mrs. Mint sticker. So that is the first half of the week. looks a little bare there because of my missing script, but hopefully I can find that soon. Now let's move on to Thursday. So on to Thursday, I did have a work event. So I'm gonna use purple up here. It's a lot of purple, but I think it'll be fine. So I have a bow icon for that, and I think I'll just mark it here. I did some designing once again. I actually designed 3 collections this week, so a lot more than normal. But I'm glad that I was able to get it done because this kit that I designed this week is just gorgeous. So the design script is from my shop. The little mouse pad and the mouse is also from my shop. I'm gonna mark down nap time once again. Let's use a scallop box for that. So I have this girl here from Teddy's Plans Co. to mark that down. The nap time script is also from my shop. I did also cook after that. So let's use purple. And I have a cooking script from my shop, and the icon or character sticker is from Mochi Kichi. Super cute. Love that one. This day I also received a order for my sticker albums. So I got some sticker albums in a couple of sizes, and also the overlays arrived. So I'm going to use this box because it was a really heavy box. That's from Very Cute Designs. And then lastly, I just want to mark down that my cousin June setup went up. I'll use purple again. So I have a Coffee Monsters Co. character for that. So there we go. Thursday is all done. Now let's move on to Friday. So Friday I had listings to do because I had designed so much. So that actually took me quite a while to do. I have this little to-do list. So I'm using that to mark it. I also continued printing and cutting new releases this day. So I have this sticker from Teddy's Plans Co. once again. And then I did film because I had a few kind of like haul things to share with you guys. We're also going to be having a special release for the Made in Canada sale, so I did a new release video for that. So that camera is from White Deer Stationery. The film script is from my shop. I want to mark my show that comes on, and the show was really long this week. It was like 2.5 hours, so almost like a movie. I have these bunny slippers, and I'm just going to jump to the bottom, and I want to add that we had new releases go up, and I kind of want to add a little bit more to this bottom section. So I'm going to grab the florals, we'll cut them in half, and I'm going to use it as a little trim here at the bottom. So this day I released the cleaning and fitness icons. So for the new release, I will be using a little planner here, super cute. And then in the center, I'm just going to mark down that I did do my nails. And I do notice that my nails this week actually match this kit pretty perfectly. I did not plan that, but it just kind of worked out that way. Now I'm still like a little unsure about these nails because they're a little bit out of my element, but I still like them. They're like purple with like a metallic iridescent sheen to them. So it's kind of unique. So I have these nail stickers that I just made myself. So I will use that in here, and this nails icon is from my shop. So that's it for Friday. Now let's move on to Saturday. So let me begin by marking down that I did do some filming as well as editing. I actually had a lot of videos to edit because the previous day I had filmed and I didn't edit. So I have here a bow icon, again from my shop of the camera. The film script is from my shop. Let's also mark in editing. And I will use a large box because that took up most of my day. I had like 5 videos to edit this day. So I'm going to actually use a little bit of this floral sticker once again. I'm going to cut it in half so that we only have a smaller bit showing. So I will layer the AirPod icon on top from my shop, and the edit script is from my shop. I did have my show come on as well. Let's bring in some pink. And I'm going to use this beach chair because it was so hot. And then at the bottom here, I'm going to mark down that I had my Coffee Monsters Co. haul go up. I kept having to push that video back, but finally had a chance to post it. So that sticker is obviously from Coffee Monsters Co. On to the last day now. So I did have a renewal this morning, so I had to get up early and do that. So I will use this scallop here, and I'm going to use just another book icon, I think, right there. Then I worked on listings and finishing all that up for the following new release the next day. And then because I wasn't quite done my editing for my videos, I had to do that. So I'm using a larger box for that. And again, we'll use the floral here that I had cut up from the deco to add there. And I have a little icon here of the laptop. And I'm going to grab another edit script here from my shop. Now you'll notice I did not garden this week because it was just way too hot to do it. I could not be outside. I'm going to use this cloud, this pocket cloud that came off of the deco sheet to help me mark that down. And then I'm also going to mark down that I had my memory plan with me go up. So let's use purple just there. I have a little Hobonichi Weeks planner that is from my shop. So there we have it, guys. That is the week of my deadline. I'm gonna pop this back into my planner now. We can see the finished spread. So here is the finished spread back in my planner. It really bothers me that I can't find my small scripts, but hopefully that turns up soon. What do you guys think of this kit? I haven't released it yet, so probably by the time I upload this video, I will release it. If I haven't, just let me know, but it is so pretty. I love this. I love the colors. I love the pop of orange. I think it's just so fresh. Super cute. So if you guys are interested in the espresso kit or the inserts from my shop, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. Stay tuned again for the new sticker albums that are coming to the shop, because this whole plan with me here is a sneak peek of the designs that are coming. So I hope you guys love it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!